Why you should always agree with your customer. Yeah, many people actually violate this rule. You see them all the time when you try to buy something. Let's say you buy a shoe and you tell them, this shoe is not the design I wanted, or this color the is not the color I wanted, and they tell you, no, this is the best color you can find in town, take it. Now, what you are trying, you are saying I'm wrong and you are right. So, just because you think you are right doesn't mean you are, and just because you think I'm wrong doesn't mean I am. At the end of this video, you'll know exactly why you get more and more sales when you actually agree with the customer each and every time. Never disagree. You can't get a sale by disagreeing with me, because when you do that, you tell me that we are different, and people don't want to actually experiment with different people. They want people who are similar, or have similar interest to them. Now let's talk about why you should always agree with the customer. You should always agree with the customer because their truth is not the same as your own truth. Yeah, you have different truth, you have different worlds, you have different realities. For me, if I think a certain amount of money is a huge amount of money and you believe it's not, it just because you believe it's not doesn't mean it's not, and just because I believe it is doesn't mean it is to you. To me, it's a huge amount of money, and to you, it's not. So you should agree. It doesn't mean you are admitting that yeah, it is a huge amount of money, but you are agreeing with me with my reality. Yeah, it's a huge amount of money for you. So that's why you should purchase it now before it increases, something like that. Yeah. Now I will think, okay, this guy understands me. He understands that it's a huge amount of money. So maybe this is a good decision. Let me just purchase it because the guy understands me. But if I say to you, no, this decision, this amount of money is very, very little. This is not a huge amount of money. It means you don't understand me, and I can't do business with people who don't understand me. I want someone who understands me and my situation. So that's why you should always agree with the customer. Their truth is not the same as yours. And agreeing doesn't mean they're right about your truth. They're only right about theirs. And that doesn't mean you are wrong about your own truth. You're only right about yours and they're right about their truth. So agreeing doesn't mean you say, okay, I was wrong and you are right. It just means that I understand you, your situation. I understand your reality. That's what it means. You can't actually expect someone to agree with you by disagreeing with them. If you disagree with me, if you say you are wrong and I'm right, don't expect me to admit myself that yeah, I was wrong and you are right. No, I have my own reality, you have yours. You can't control me. You can't control how I must think by telling me directly that I'm wrong. You must be creative instead of just saying you are wrong or I'm right. You can't reach agreement by disagreeing with someone, because if you tell people they are wrong, you are making them even more right on their reality. They'll want to show you that they are right, and you want to show them that you are wrong, in which you are wasting time, effort, and you won't get a sale. Agreement actually takes one party to understand. Yeah, agreement doesn't take two. Many people think that agreeing means two people agree on the same thing, that this is how it should go and this is how it should not go. But agreement actually takes one person to understand and see the situation based on the other person's point of view, so that they can reach a common ground. That's agreement. Agreement actually takes one person. If you don't want to adapt, then you won't get a sale. When you are saying to someone, okay, it's a lot of money, they let their guard down because they can see, yeah, he's coming to senses. This guy understands. Yeah, we don't have to fight now. Yeah, now you are coming on his side. You and him, you are facing a certain challenge. You are trying to overcome a certain challenge. But if I say you are wrong and I'm right, then we are direct opponents. I want you to be wrong and I want to be right, and you want to be right, you want me to be wrong, of which we won't get a sale by doing that. Agreement actually takes one person to come over the other side of the table to this side and face the problem or the challenge with the other person by helping him or her see things differently. You will challenge the way they think by agreeing with them that yeah, they are right, that's why they have to do this or do that, and they will be more willing to accommodate or to look at the alternatives if they see that you understand them instead of telling them they are wrong. Because when you tell them they are wrong, they feel like, oh, this means I'm stupid, this guy is trying to teach me how to think about this, how to think about my problem. He's trying to tell me that the way I see man is wrong. And when you are telling people you understand them, don't say the word but, eliminate but and replace it with and. Never say, yeah, I get it, it's a lot of money, but you can afford it. No, but the word but says the first statement, the statements that is preceding that but is actually you don't actually mean it. If take this example, yeah, it's a lot of money, but you can afford it. It means it's not a lot of money because of the word but. So instead of saying but, you can say it's a lot of money and you can afford it. Now you can see the difference. Which one is more likely to convince you? Which one is more convincing? Agreement unites people while disagreement separates people. When you agree with someone, you are united, you believe the same thing. Instead of fighting against each other, you are collaborating with each other to fight the problem or the situation or the challenge in front of you. When you disagree, it means I'm the problem and you are the problem. I'm the problem to you, you are the problem to me. I'm trying to fight you to change you, and you're trying to change me. And the challenge, the real challenge, is not even part of the formula. So it means we are just playing. We are not going to get the sale. Let's get to the question of the day before we get to the bonus points. Now, the question of the day is this. Do you remember a situation where you disagreed with someone, even if it was not a customer, just someone, anyone, when you told them they are wrong, and what happened after that? Tell us. Did they agree that they were wrong and admitted it and you were right? Or did that encourage and motivate them to be more right and tell you that you are wrong? Now let's get to the bonus point. Bonus point number 1 is disagreement means you are incompatible. When you disagree with someone, it means you are incompatible. You can't work together because you don't get along. You get it? You don't get along. Incompatibility. An argument is never won. You can't win an argument. If you convince someone that they are wrong by telling them directly that they are wrong, you have hurt their ego and they are less willing to work with you because you don't actually respect them, or you don't respect their reality or their situation, because you told them they are wrong and you are right. You convince them they are wrong. If they are wrong, it means they are stupid. The way they think is not the way they should be thinking. Instead, they should be thinking the way you are thinking. So you are trying to tell them that here is the way of thinking. Drop this one. It's not working. You are not that smart. Something like that. So you can't win an argument. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you lose. Okay guys, thank you for watching till the end. I'll see you on the next video.